Quickie update. I'm going to be modifying the track that you see in the background. That's where the current planned stockyard was for the layout. And you'll notice it's kind of leaves a space here in the middle for it. There's not enough room to do what I wanted to do, so I'm going to be moving this track over to this track center line, which will then give me, it's about 4 3/4 inches to the wall to do the stockyard. And I'll show you what a drawing of that looks like in just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is a rough drawing of what the stockyard will ultimately look like. It's got to be a lot of scratch building. I'm building it to accommodate 18 stock cars at a time. So this is ramp 18, 17, and so on. And ramp 1 is going to be down there. So, but anyway, that's one of the planned things I'm going to be doing. And I'll show you another thing I'm going to be changing here in a second. Be right back. Just a quick update on the stockyard project. What I did was I have, as I mentioned previously, I moved the track for the stockyard siding from here over to here, and then I'm filling in the gaps with cork road bed, and then the styrene will go over the top of that. So this is what it looks like right now. So I've been using these pins for a long time, so a lot of them have lost their heads, but this stockyard will have the ability to service 18 stock cars at one time, and I sprung for a reasonably priced 3D printer, and I've done some design work on the gates and fencing and the ramps and for the stockyard, because none of the kits, which mostly are laser cut wood, can stand up to my hands, because I had one, and first thing I did after I cut it open and started cutting the pieces out was break a part off, which I lost on the floor someplace. So, but anyway, we'll try this with the 3D printer that I have, and we'll see what happens. That'll be the next video. Bye. Okay, here's the next part of the stockyard. Cut the styrene sheets that I got. I'm using .040, and on top of the road bed that I put down underneath it, it brings it right up to about track level, or tie level to be exact. And there'll be a grain elevator at one end for feed for the animals that when they go in there, and I think you saw the hay barn that's going to be down at this end. I'll stop for a moment and I'll put the mock-up in and let you look at it. Okay, I'm back. This is kind of, if you look at it, this is the mock-up for the stockyard. So, for example, this is ramp 1, so it'll be coming up to here. Out in this area here, there'll be a walkway for the workers, and then there'll be a double gate off of these, so when they open a stock car, then the cattle are forced to go down in through here, and then they can go into, this is the main alley, and then from here they could go this way and go down another alley, or they can go down here and go into either one in here for stock, for feeding and watering and stuff like that. And what I've been doing is just getting the measurements. And so what I have found is that between two 40-foot stock cars is 3.5 inches. So these are all set at 3.5 inches. And the problem, as I mentioned, I think in the previous video, is that the existing buy it ready-made Stockyard that you got to put together, these are only 2 inches. So I wouldn't be able to line up the train that I have. Actually, I have about 20 cars, so a couple of them will have to be adjusted, but there is enough room to add a little bit to either end, but I've got some more planning to do, and we'll see how that 3D printer does at some point. But what I'll do next is finish the design, and then when I get the printer, then I'll go ahead and do some test runs, and then we'll glue them down to the styrene, and do some painting. So, but anyway, that's kind of where I'm at right now with this. See you next time. Back again, been kind of working on the Stockyard some more. I guess we can consider this scenery for 2017. So, but anyway, I did a couple of buildings, and the wood, this is from that Quality Meat Packers set. Got them glued together, one on that end, and there's going to be one way down there on the other end. And this is what 18 cars look like in the Stockyard. And I'll get over here and I'll show you how they line up. So here we are at the door here for R6. And here's the alleyway to go down to here, or they can go either way. And so all the cars are basically lined up at their exit. So, and like I said earlier, none of the kits in N-Scale will work this way. So I wanted this to kind of be reflective of a large yard. So, but anyway, there's still a lot of work to be done. And what I plan on doing on either end is that one on the end by the small wooden building will be for sheep probably. And as I scroll back, same thing on this end. The building's not quite done, but I like to kind of build them first for spacing. So, but anyway, that's where I'm at right now. So when I get some more work done, I'll be back. Bye.